From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Rides to back and leaves it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Takes the handoff. It's Brock. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boyd. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Hughes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. He's got it. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Deafening in here, the paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
A lot of things have gone right for this offense, but I think this quarterback right now is playing with a little too much confidence. He held the football way too long that time in the pocket, and he ended up taking a hit, which forced the incompletion. He's got to keep playing fast. The ball has got to get out quicker.
Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Freeman. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the 2nd level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Garcia. Still running at the 40. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Quickly complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
That's caught. It's Garcia. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield and making the play.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got him, and nobody's close. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Boyd. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And his throw is incomplete. And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. QB draw. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away. The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll open the second half on the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Turning on the Jets. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Moore to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. He's loose. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. He unleashes a long one. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Freeman.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
He's got it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Defense looks as if it's coming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Going to the run, it's Hughes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pearson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On second and goal, he carries again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
Man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pearson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside kid. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Fitzpatrick. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And there's really no question here, after not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this 1st down, keep the drive moving, and keep your chances of winning this game alive?
From the gun, looking for a man. Looking to get it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Moore to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That's the thing about this offense. You think you've got them backed up, and then you don't. 1st and 10 from inside the 50. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Release to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to scramble. He's going to run it. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody up.
It's a running room. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got it in the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ford. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Under fire. He's got it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that's just a little window dressing as this game is over. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another... One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
To the air, it's Salter. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's got two. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want in offense, because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice.
Touchdown, Colorado! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. And they're not on the same page there. The toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pocket breaking down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Now facing a third and long. The play action fake. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Buffaloes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. With jet sweep pass. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Keeps it on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Welch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Salter. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
The inside handoff. At the 15, he's loose. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Got the quick pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Miller. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Salter. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found a space on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Now the pitch. Smashes ahead. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Welch. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now improvising. He'll pull. Hey, that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They take the lead with the 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working that left side now.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
To throw, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Salter. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Brings up second down.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
South Carolina.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
At the 26-yard
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. Runs through the tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. There he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll go with a direct snap. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And after that incompletion as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, your end zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
How about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.